Hey guys, I recently got a request to do a video all about like the fun activities that I do with the boys during the winter time. So let's hop right in. I'm going to tell you about the activities and then show you some footage of the boys doing those things. It's going to be a pretty quick, basic kind of video, but I got a request, so I thought I would fulfill that for you guys. So let's hop right in. First of all, coloring. Coloring is probably our most basic everyday go-to. Eren loves to color with crayons. Sometimes I will be super nice and let them color with markers, even though Eren just likes to color all over his hands. But yeah, coloring, super basic. Colored paper, plain white paper. Sometimes my husband will bring us like a big sheet of cardboard or something, and I'll let the boys like color on that in the living room. That's super fun. But yeah, super basic, very easy. Everybody can do this. Next is homeschool preschool. We do a little bit of like homeschool preschooling here in the house a few times a week. Calvin is not yet in preschool. Our school district's preschool is kind of full and he probably won't get in until next year. He might still have a chance this year, but they made it sound more like he's definitely going to be in next year, his first year before kindergarten. They like to choose kids who are older and closer to kindergarten, and Calvin's younger than most of his class. His birthday's the end of May, so he's in the younger side of things, so he's going to have to be a little bit bigger before he gets to go to real preschool. So we like to work with letters. We'll do like color sorting and stuff, or counting and stuff, like making little, like I'll draw on a piece of paper like 5 and then give him a circle and have him put like 5 stickers in that circle, or 5 Cheerios or whatever in that circle. Fruit Loops, really, that's what we use. So yeah, just like little stuff. We have like a little magnetic like wipe off board and like chalkboard little easel, and he can put the little letters on either side, and we practice writing his name. Calvin still is not very good at writing his name, but we're working on it. That's one of our big things we're definitely working on every day. And like cutting and gluing and just letting them have fun. We do have like a parents as teachers program through our school district, and so once a month the preschool teacher comes and gives us a bunch of different activities that we can do with the kids, all kinds of things for both of the boys, so that's super helpful as well. So for active time, that's super important in the winter time. I find that if the boys don't have some like super like motion movement activities during the day, they go crazy by bedtime. They are just like so stir crazy and need to do something actively with their body. So we have been lately doing red light, green light, which the boys don't really even like follow the directions. Like I'll say, let's hop like kangaroos from this end to this end of the room, or let's crawl like turtles from this end to this end, or let's walk backwards. But like they don't actually listen when I say like green light or red light. They just like to do the activity, like walking this way or that way or whatever. Eren always has to follow brother, and Calvin always has to win, so Eren is like constantly sad that he doesn't get to win because Calvin will not like hold up for him. He has to like race across the room. We also watch YouTube videos like the freeze dance, or this super silly one called like the Tootie-Ta song or Tootie-Ta dance or something. They're just like different, you know, like you can dance around until they say freeze and like stuff like that. So just some things to get them active and dancing and moving and getting a little bit of active time, because we're like cooped up in the house all the time in the wintertime. We do go to story time at our local library. Once a week they have Toddler Storytime, and the boys can sit and listen to several stories. It's usually about like 45 minutes to an hour or so long, and they'll like do a bunch of stories, and we'll sing songs, and then we'll like do some like little bit of exercises and stuff, and then little activities like coloring or cutting stuff or whatever. So that's a lot of fun to get the boys like out of the house and doing things and interacting with other kids. So we're lucky that our library has that. Now for other random things we do puzzles. We have little puzzles. We have that little like, you know, box with like the shapes that like go in the different shaped holes and stuff. We have like big floor puzzles of like a fire truck and like dinosaurs and stuff. We have littler puzzles of like different animals and things. So we have lots and lots of different puzzles that we work on. We play with Play-Doh. That's a lot of fun for the boys to get in there and interact with the dough and everything. We have different rolling pins and little, you know, cookie cutters and like stuff like that. So that's a mess, but it's fun. Baking, that's something that we like to do together. I do like to bake. I like making cookies and muffins and stuff like that, and it's fun for the boys to come and help me scoop, or to help me like pour stuff and everything. Eren's less of a help, but Calvin definitely enjoys at least like watching. Even when I make like, sometimes I make like flatbread or like naan bread and stuff, and I need to like roll out little balls of dough. they love to help me roll those out. That's lots of fun, like being able to bake with the boys. That's probably one of our favorite activities. It can get a little stressful because it's like Calvin wants to do everything and he's maybe not big enough to do everything right. And then it makes me all nervous when like I have the mixer going and the boys like want to touch it and I'm like, dude, you need to keep your little tiny hands away from the mixer. It's not safe for babies. We love to sing. We love to watch like YouTube videos where they have a lot of different nursery rhymes and songs and the ABCs and like all kinds of stuff. Like the boys love listening to music and singing music, and they just love music. It's a lot of fun being able to sing with the boys, even if it's not like kidsy stuff, but anytime I have music playing, the boys love to come and like Eren will just kind of hum and like rock and Calvin tries to sing the lyrics with me, so it's super cute. We do have some like learning cards where we have like the ABCs and shapes and colors and like sight words and stuff like that, and we will do stuff with that. We also have another ABC game that's like the Very Hungry Caterpillar like game where like you just go spaces and you land on the letters and then you have all the letters out on the floor and the different cards and you gotta like find your letter and whatnot. So that's lots of fun. Even if me and Cal and Eren all play, Calvin's usually the one who's in charge of getting everybody. Like if I land on C, I'm gonna tell Calvin to find the C, or if Eren lands on D, Cal's gotta find the D. So it's pretty much just Calvin playing, but Eren just gets to like pretend like he's playing with us. We do have like wipe off boards. We like to practice our letters and stuff with that. I will like use a little easel and like draw an H, and then they'll each have their little wipe off boards where they can draw the H on there too. Eren, of course, is little and doesn't understand really, but he likes to have fun and pretend like he's interacting with us while I'm trying to show Calvin letters and stuff. And the last thing on my list is painting. It is fun to like paint little figures and stuff. Like we painted some little like dolphins for grandma for Christmas, and then me and my husband had some like leftover D&D little figures and Calvin painted those. He had lots of fun with that. But I also just give them like regular old paper or cardboard or whatever and let them paint all over that. Painting is more of a mess, you know, it's a little bit more preparation and cleanup versus coloring, but the boys get really excited when we get to paint. Eren loves to just like stick his brush in the water and rinse it off. Like he'll just like dip into some paint and then like stick it directly into the water to rinse it off, just so he can see the water turn the color of the paint. So that's the fun, exciting thing about painting in Eren's land. So yeah, I feel like that's about it for our basic wintertime activities. It's a lot of indoor stuff. Of course, if there's ever a day that it's beautiful out, we try to get outside. Like today and the last day have been gorgeous. Like it's like 60 out there right now. It is so nice, but it's like gonna snow tomorrow. So like we have been spending a lot of time outside today and yesterday. It's been so awesome, but we still have another like month of winter left. So so we do some like Pinterest stuff. Like if I'm just like scrolling through Pinterest and I see a couple little simple toddler activities, we will do those as well. I like to keep it more simple. I don't like to like go out to the store to buy stuff to do an activity. Like I just think that's silly. If I have the supplies around the house, we will do it, but I like hardly ever go out and buy some supplies just to do a little activity with the kids. That's just me personally. So if you guys do have any fun little simple ideas for playing with the kids stuck inside in the wintertime, please let me know down in the comments below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little simple video. I hope it was at least a little bit inspiring for you. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys next time.